Yo tout le monde, on se retrouve pour une nouvelle live, pour un nouveau live sur Robocop. Un 2 et 3 et 4 et 1, 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 2 et 3 et 4. D'accord. Bon, on est là pour discuter, les potos. Bonne année. Bonne année à tout le monde. Je vais me faire un café, les mecs. La musique de Robocop. Attendez, je regarde si on m'entend. Là, on m'entend. Freezer. Ouais, c'est bon, on m'entend.
Bon, on était où, nous? Les amis, les potos, les amis, les collègues, les trans, les... Chercher la partie, nouvelle campagne principale, continuer. D'un an, là, je suis au commissariat.
Another fucking glitch. What a shit show.
Everything's ready.
Switch him back on already.
I want to see her.
She's in surgery as...
Let me go!
The old man, especially...
What?
I'm afraid...
This is...
I don't... You are... Doc... That...
If anything goes wrong, just use this reset button. One press, and he goes back to La La Land.
Okay, let's leave the good doctor to work. And Robo, see me after this is over.
I'm sorry it has to look like this.
It is irrelevant how comfortable I am.
It all contributes to your overall
J'ai oublié mes
performance.
lunettes.
I understand this is not an ideal situation, and this is probably the last place you want to be right now.
I'm not the only one unwilling to be here. Your heart rate is above 120 BPM.
You're equipped with a heart rate monitor? I imagine it comes in handy in your line of work.
It does.
I agree this whole thing is happening rather fast, but we are both professionals at helping others. So how about we start again? Naturally...
My name is Alex Murphy.
Then I'll call you Alex Murphy. I've worked with many police officers that have gone through traumatic experiences. But I think we can both agree that you are no ordinary police officer. How do you see your situation?
I am a machine, built using OCP's finest technology, with the brain of a fallen officer, Alex Murphy.
The best money can buy, from what I hear. But that's something that I've already learned from the reports. What I would much rather hear is...
Proceed.
Yes.
This is how I see myself.
Thank you for making this step.
Now that you see me the way I am, do you wish to push the reset button? Your heart rate remains high.
No. Not at all. It's actually my secret that is making me nervous, not yours. You're not the only one here with prosthetic body parts. This hand, you must have
Victor
wondered what
Olivia
happened.
Blanche.
Some time ago, I was a victim of a crime. A
Blanche-Neige.
thief broke into my house. He made a lot of noise and my neighbors called the police. And Ed 209 reacted to the call and mistakenly recognized me as a threat. My hand was red mist since...
Do you fear us?
I fear the unpredictability that machines bring with them. So when I heard there was a chance to contribute to the research on the stability of OCP's mechanical units, I jumped at the opportunity. I hope you don't find it unprofessional. Getting that off my chest made me feel a bit better. How about you check my pulse now?
It has dropped below 120 BPM.
You see, I don't just impose things onto my clients. I
Robocop.
practice what I preach because it seems to work. I think that makes for a very promising start. Thank you, Alex Murphy.
J'ai eu un B. La dernière fois, j'ai eu un C. Ou un D, je sais plus.
All done. Robo, there's something I need to show you.
Now for something positive. The daughter of Jens Danielson, Prime Minister of Norway, who was brutally murdered during last year's parliamentary session, is expecting a baby. It's a girl.
Je fais mes tours.
I know that OCP can be a real pain in the ass, but this might change your mind a bit. We've been working behind the scenes on giving her sidearm the treatment it deserves. The Auto 9 can now be equipped with a motherboard. Once the motherboard is in, you'll be able to mount a number of processors on it. Each processor can vastly improve your aim, damage, or stability. See for yourself. Be on the lookout. There's OCP tech in everything. You wouldn't believe how many useful processors can be salvaged from old devices. Okay. Okay, that's it from me. Becker wants to see you. He's taken over Reed's office. Say what you want about the man, but that takes guts.
Any news on Luis?
Not yet. But she's been through worse. Don't think too much about it.
You know you're right. We should stay strong and focused, just like her.
Ah, c'est des trucs à récupérer, faut que tu récupères. Finesse.
Hey, Murphy, do you have a minute? It's about Lois.
Thank you for this opportunity, Mr. Becker.
You are very determined. I must have seen your application like 20 times.
I assumed they were getting lost in the mail.
That didn't stop you, did it? You're persistent and capable, too. Highest marks on all the written tests. Pretty much an ideal candidate. Aside from the fact that you don't meet any of the physical requirements, that's actually remarkable. Short stuff.
Unfortunately, sir.
Why is being a cop so important to you?
My father was a police officer, and his father was one too.
A police family, huh? It must be heartbreaking not to be able to continue a family tradition. You know, I have the power to look the other way and make you a cop despite your shortcomings. In exchange, I only ask for one thing. Your complete loyalty. And maybe a touch of gratitude as well.
Will I still get a badge? Like a proper police officer?
Badge? Oh yeah, sure.
Then Officer
Good.
Is
We don't make...
Or die.
Robocop. I'm a big fan.
Well, that's great, because you'll be spending a lot of time together.
Meaning?
Aside from his regular dispatch duty, Officer Washington will become your personal overseer.
Overseer?
Yes, you will report to me on his every action. Hopefully that will prevent him from continuing to tarnish his already murky reputation. His recent behavior casts...
That's a lot of
every other...
I would like to...
Was he even... Absolutely... There's a bunch...
Understood.
Now go!
It's Ulysses, sir.
Hey, first rule, kiddo, never question your superiors.
Hi, Murphy. I was told you'd come.
What seems to be the problem?
Mr. Becker wants you to do some maintenance work, so, please scan the servers, see if they're operating properly. I'm sure they are, but he insisted I found a job here for you. Yeah, I wish I had something more exciting for you to do, since for me, this is where all the action happens.
Explain.
With this wealth of information at your fingertips, this records room should be a real hotbed of activity. Others don't seem to know how fun it is to dig through all this stuff. You can play a real-life detective here.
Officer Cecil, you are a detective.
Yeah, but mostly just a paper pusher.
So?
That's it. Just remember to scan the servers at some point. Mr. Becker will blow his top if I don't make sure you checked him.
Working perfectly. Perfect working condition.
I'm telling you, this is incredible. Just type in your search. He's never been charged? Well, that's hard to believe. There's a neat feature you can try. See who attempted to access his file before you did. Maybe that'll help us.
Officer Briggs.
Briggs? That must be the last lead that he checked before going missing. So his case led him to the Street Vultures territory? Maybe those two cases are connected after all. I'll have to report this to Sergeant Reed.
And I am on my way.
There's nothing I can say to stop you, is there?
No.
Well, then instead I'll say, go kick ass for Lewis.
I am detecting a malfunction.
Huh? That doesn't seem right.
This server is compromised.
Good thing you noticed it. It could lead to the loss of important data. I'll make sure Mr. Becker knows what a tremendous...
Ah, Robocop. I was looking everywhere for you. I wanted to say that this is an incredible honor for me. But, I get the feeling you don't see eye to eye with Mr. Becker. Yet, despite the position I'm in, I'll do my best to assist you in any way I can. So, what are you doing here?
I am going to Highland Park.
Isn't that Street Vulture's turf?
That is where the lead took Briggs. It could be connected to Wendell.
Oh, man. That's exactly what Mr. Becker told me you shouldn't do. It's my duty to stop you. Is it even safe for you to go? I mean...
Hey, Murphy, I found this on the back seat of your cruiser. It's for you.
I can't let you go. Is there some sort of a command for that? Robocop, off. Robocop, stay. Hey, all cops have to follow rules. Especially you. You're a cop and a machine, so you can't go...
I know you're listening. There is still time to stop and turn back. The Street Vultures are territorial and vicious.
C'est pas là où il y a les motards.
Especially by their leader, Spike.
Ah ouais.
I'm reading that he's known to be exceptionally savage. Apparently none of his enemies got out of Highland Park alive.
I will be the first.
I'm gonna get fired. Finding a missing police officer there will be like looking for a needle in a haystack. I'm looking at the map of this place and it's huge. There's no way you can investigate without being noticed. Street vultures are the biggest gang in Detroit.
I have a large supply of bullets.
Ouais, les potos, j'ai fait quelques trucs, vite fait. Bon, n'hésitez pas à vous abonner, à liker, activer la cloche, à commenter. Peace and love.